Future news, brothers and sisters. Suleiman Rahim here, Messenger of the Covenant, breaker of seven seals. Future news. Again, brothers and sisters, a challenge. I'm gonna keep it there because they'll say, "Oh well, he took it down." No, I'm not taking it down. The challenge is still there. So you could have a challenge. Why don't you step up and take it? They call me names and nasty grams and all that kind of stuff. Step up and take the challenge. That should be easy. Step up and take the challenge. Get your $5,000. You can make a liar out of me, right? If I don't possess the $5,000, you can probably say, "Hey, I went there and I proved it. He didn't pay me." And we do it publicly on a public forum. See, we'll go on a public forum and allow you to make your case on a public forum so everybody knows. Right? If you make your case $5,000, or you view me as being a crank, hoax, a liar. Right? But they don't do that. In addition to that, they put a counterclaim recently. Now, this has been up for about 2 years, I believe. I'm not sure. It's been over a year, I know. And then I got a counterclaim that came up recently. Let me get $10,000. You can prove Pharaoh Khan's a liar, but you can't contact them. You can. I'll take a challenge any day of the week, twice on Sunday. You understand? Because he lies over there. But that's all right. Their time is over. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Okay, brothers and sisters, this is on me. Because I probably didn't, I was trying to explain this last time, trying to get you to understand how this process works, right? And I was stumbling around. I said, well, and then I realized, right, that, like I said, you shouldn't assume things. I'm assuming that you understand. Because I've talked about it in the past, right? About how the universe changes, and we get scriptures, right, for those how you to be successful with those changes. But I guess people didn't understand it. So when I was trying to explain, I couldn't, because you need to understand that, because we don't bring this season into existence. We don't cause the universe to change. We don't do that. That happens. There's nothing we can do. Otherwise, there would not have been energy deprivation. So I need to make that clear. See, because I think some of you thought that, we don't, we can't do that. No one can do that. God, no one can do that. They can't change you. Stop being first from expanding and contracting. You can't do it. That's something, that is. That's why, like God told Moses, I am that I am. I mean, that's the most profound statement you can make. I am that I am. Right? And so that's what I say. I am that I am. You understand? So, and the seasons we have, right, that mimic the change universe, because the universe changes. So we personify everything, right? We put everything, make signs and symbols, everything, so everybody can understand. It's clear. That's why we have the 24-year cycle, 24,000-year cycles. And every six, and it's 4 seasons there. 6 times 4 is 24. That's why I had a 6,000 years of Yaqub. We have those seasons, and there's different ways, different breakdowns. But like I said, we have every 500 years, we'll have one, right? Every 50 years, right? We have these different cycles, right? Okay. So what I'm putting here is, and this is not, I'm just using an example, brother and sister. This is not exactly where it happens, but I'm doing this graphic. Like I said, let me see if I can come up with a graphic that get people to understand this concept, right? Okay. So green, that represents spring, right? Red hot, that's summer. Brown, leaves turning brown, everything. White, that's winter. Okay, got that? Those 4 seasons. Now, I'm not saying these correspond to those seasons. I'm just giving you an idea. So in the season, right? So like you go in the winter, right? Okay, you have to have a mind to deal with the winter. So in other words, you get the scripture, right? To say, okay, this is right. That's the truth of this time. That's the way it is. That's what you have to deal with, right? So it gives you the mind. That's what you upload the angel. I mean, not upload the scripture, whatever that scripture is. Right now, it's the angel. Where 1,500 years ago, it was the Quran. So they send you a scripture. You say, okay, this is how things are going to be. This is what you need to do to be successful during that time, right? During the winter, you need to build, have heat, have all these different things, right? Okay, so that's the scripture given. And those that believe in that scripture themselves, those disbelieve, that means they want to hold on to the last season, right? So if it's the winter, you want to hold on to the fall, then you're not going to survive the winter. So the fall is coming in, the winter's coming in, nothing you can do about that, right? Nothing you can do about it. But they want to hold on to it, they like the fall. But the fall goes away. And that mind goes away with it. Because the new mind is the mind you need to be set. The mind of the fall will not work during the winter. You understand? And so far, when you go to winter to the summer, to the spring, same thing. You get a new mind, how to deal with the spring. Right? If you upload that mind, right, and apply it, you're the believer, then you'll be successful in the spring. And if you don't, then you know what happens to ice in the winter, in the spring, it melts. It disappears. The winter no longer exists anymore. And you don't exist with it anymore either. That's the long and short of it, brothers and sisters. Right? So right now, we're going into a new season. Right? And so now, the angel is the scripture you need for this season. The Quran will not do. That was for season 1,500 years ago. The sealed Bible was the last 500 years. That was the book, and they were successful with it. Right? And so that book told them what to do, and told us what to do too. So let's fall back and don't fight it because we want to survive it. Just fall back and take it, right? And use it to transform ourselves, right? So we survive it. That's the best way for us to survive it, right? And so when we come out, now it be our season. See, we just got to get through the winter. Just hold on, just hold on. You know, some of us, we can't handle the cold, right? So just hold on, man. You can't, that ain't us. Just hold on. Just go along, right? Because your season is coming, right? Your season come, then now you're gonna get the scripture to tell you how that season works, what you need to do to be successful and everything else. The winter people, they're gonna resist it. They're gonna say, "No, man, they want to hold on to the winter," but they can't. They're gonna try. They're gonna try to hold on to it, but they can't, right? Because the winter, they can't hold on, but they don't know that, so they try. That's the resistance. So in other words, the spring first comes. The spring first starts out. Just a little light comes over the horizon, and it starts growing, right? And all of a sudden, the winter starts getting under stress because these things start melting and stuff. Right? And spring is just like daylight. When in the morning, if you look out there, when the sun comes up, it's a little bit of light. Just a little bit of light. Then it gets brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter until eventually all the darkness is gone. Same thing. So that's why you see the light, the only light you see, right? And we only got one sun. And you only got one, right? They sent one prophet, like they said, Prophet Muhammad, right? Saint Elijah. We sent one for that time. And they bring that new light in, that new season. And you see things changing. See, you see the resistance, but you see things changing, right? Become more and more like the spring. You see, and when it starts disappearing, but the reason why it's unprecedented in this case because, right? The personification of the winter. If it was just winter, okay, you just see the ice melt. But if you had a personification of it, remember when we said personification, you're talking about people. So these ice people, they want to survive. Preservation is the first law of nature. They want to survive, but they can't survive. But they want to survive. They want to hold on to the winter. And they're going to do everything they can to stop the spring from coming in. You understand? That's the way it works, brothers and sisters. See, they're disbelievers. See, they believed in the winter. They was believers then. But when it came in spring, they became disbelievers. You see? And the believers, they're the ones that uploaded that scripture with the spring. And they're successful. Right? You understand what I'm saying, brother and sister? So I'm showing 3 different scriptures because you have 3 different seasons. And those scriptures do not apply, right? For each season, you have a different scripture. And if you try to hold on to you, that scripture's no good. It doesn't work anymore. And you see that. Oh, man. The Torah, that's it. That's the final revelation. Right? The Old Testament, the sealed Bible. We don't call it sealed Bible, right? And then the Quran. Oh, you see, well, they hold on to it. What happened? I mean, think about it. What happened when the sealed Bible came on the scene 500 years ago? What happened to the Quran? What happened to it? What happened to the power of the Quran? Have you noticed any power of the Quran last 500 years? They being get their ass kicked over there, and by little Israel, little false Israel is not real, right? A little mouse squeaking and it's kicking their ass and they're afraid of it. But we fear nobody but Allah. What? No, really? Then you must mean false Israel must be Allah because you sure fear them. Little mouse over there in your land. Sisters. Let me check this. See, I hope it's not a problem here. No problem. I guess not. A little mouse in your land, in your home. Right. You outnumber them. What? It's almost billions of you and like 6 million of them. Little mouse over in your land. They came in the road and you all running, hiding, scared to death. But I fear nobody but Allah. Is that what you say? We fear nobody but Allah. Ain't that what you say? But you're afraid of them, ain't you? You're afraid of Israel, ain't you? Brothers and sisters, previous. But you're afraid of Israel. False Israel, ain't you? We fear nobody but Allah. That's bullshit. Because if you did, how's false Israel kicking your ass? Been kicking over 79 years. And now they're over there just stepping all over your people. Your brothers and sisters. Just stepping on them. They're actually shitting on them and you ain't doing a damn thing about it. So don't give me that crap. You talk about crap. It's just yak. You Sunnis are just yak. So you've been yakking for the last 50 years. See? But you went against us. You betrayed us, threw us into slavery. Yak. Because you have no power. If you had power, you wouldn't allow a little mouse to be kicking your ass. And you're bowing down to it. Some of you bowing down to her. To that little old mouse squeaking. Shalom. They got a nuclear weapon. Really? Does that mean anything to Allah? The nuclear weapon? I mean, that's what your Quran says. It don't mean a damn thing. They can't do anything unless Allah's will. But you say, I'm not going to submit to that, right? You've been fighting, you legitimate fighting for 5 years. And what it's doing is kicking your ass. But I don't fear nobody but Allah. Yeah. So you keep yakking. Okay. Anyway, understand that, brother. Let's move on. Ooh, this world, it's on the way out, brother and sister. I tell you. You know, you're never going to understand this, brother and sister. But he says, see, the one that brings, that's that master gear. That's that brain cell that's got to motivate. Said the body was like a dry bones. That means the body was dead. It was dry bones, a skeleton. And he had to bring it to life. That's like somebody got to carry the weight of everybody on the planet. All this whole nation. And they ain't got time to be messing with your little ass. With your little bullshit. Mommy did it, dad did it, my wife did daddy, my husband did, you know. And you ain't tugged me right. You know, you think I got time for that? You see what I'm saying? Because the brain is responsible for the whole body. He's got to carry with the whole body, but the heart just does deal with the heart. The lungs just got to deal with the lung. They got to incorporate it, but they don't have to worry about. You understand? So you don't got time to be pushing you, like carrying you. We'll see how that works. Okay, let me back up this a little fast for you. I'll show this. But this is like the world is right now. It's just all about pressure. And now the universe's pressure is increasing. It was a stage where the pressure was decreasing until it got down to the point of energy deprivation because all the energy that used to be here was out there now. And so now it's coming back. It's momentous in the heavens and earth, but it comes all of a sudden, it's coming back. And the pressure is increasing. Can you deal with it? See? Now the devils, they was created in a very low pressure. That's why they created haste. They was creating low pressure. They was creating the lowest pressure during time of energy deprivation. So that means they're weak structure because they was created under low pressure. So when the pressure started increasing, they won't be able to, they can't handle it. They can't handle high pressure because they was creating low pressure. But we brought ourselves to existence, right? If you look at it from that point, I don't like to say it that way, but if you look at it that way, right? We came just under maximum pressure. So we can handle any pressure there is. The problem is we have a problem when it comes to maximum tension because of energy deprivation, but we can't, there's no pressure in the universe that we can't handle. Because we couldn't exist under the greatest pressure is when the pressure of the universe was totally contracted. But they cannot stand, they came in this under low pressure. So once the pressure increases, they can't go very far. Understand that? And so this is what happens. Now, you bring that new pressure, it just blows away that pressure. See? Because the pressure angel is greater than that pressure, the power. But remember, when I say the pressure angel, I'm saying that the knowledge of an angel, but you have to have someone release it. And so only Suleiman could do that. You see? And he has turned into power. How you turn into power with discipline. It just he had the discipline to turn the angel into power. First, you had to get the mind, then turn it into power. Just having the mind, one thing, but you have to turn it into power. Right? It has discipline. You see? And now he's trying to teach you the discipline. Otherwise, it wouldn't happen. And we know it's happening because everything's happening right on time. Everything's happening right on time. So far, the engine's been 100% accurate. Everything happened exactly on time. And anybody's been around the last 4, 5, 6 years know that everything I've been telling has happened exactly right on time. That's how we know. That's how I know. Because the thing is that I'm not bringing the season in. I'm bringing in the reality, right? Let me say it another way, right? The season's coming in, right? Because remember, summer, winter comes in, right? But we can't control the quantity. We control the quality. In other words, you need this quality to survive in this new reality. The quality you needed for the last 5 years was for that reality. So in other words, what they built everything, made them successful. That was their paradise in the last 500 years. See, because we got that season, we could control the energy deprivation. That season we had to go through, but but the quality of it, right? And for us to survive it, we had to submit to survive it. For them, right? They brought this here. This is the quality they brought in, and this is the quality. Like if you're in the North Pole, the quality you need right there, you need igloos and you need all stuff, ice technology. You understand? So now he's bringing a new quality, a new mind, the new mindset that will make you successful in this new, right? This new, how should I say it? New, I'm trying to be very precise with this, brothers and sisters, because I don't want, because I hear I'm getting some feedback. It's getting confusing, and maybe it's my fault. But let's see, what you call these? I don't want to call it events, because it's just too generic, right? Yeah, well, I just call it what it is, the new reality. because that is the reality. And the reality of the universe changes. So you got a physical reality, maybe that's the way, and a quality reality. You need a quality reality to match the physical reality. So in other words, the quality reality might mean the winner. I mean, the physical reality might mean the winner. But you need a quality reality, the mindset to handle, right? So he's bringing in a quality reality for this new physical reality. Okay, that's it. That do it. He's bringing a quality reality, right? Because this quality reality right here will not work. Will not. In fact, it's too weak. It will not handle the pressure of this new physical reality. New physical reality is, like I said, like the spring, right? And the quality reality of the winter will not withstand the spring because it just melted. It won't work. You got an ice reality, and it just that's your technology. It just won't work. And so the pressures that we get, that we're going to be experiencing, we're going to need to have a mind, right? Because this mindset here is mixed. It's like it's falsehood. It's like mixed truth with. It's got truth in it. Obviously, it's got truth in it. If you want to call it truth, be careful how we use the word truth. Right? See, I don't want to use the word truth. It's in mathematics. When we say truth, man, truth is that word is like love. Truth and love is two words that's been really bastardized in this reality. You just get all messed up with it. So this reality is math, but it also has confusion. See, because obviously electricity, all that stuff is based on mathematics, right? But they distort things. They don't tell you. They distort. They lie about the mathematics and everything else, and politics and all that kind of stuff. But in the next reality, it'd be mathematics 100%. You understand? So it won't be any falsehood. Put it like that, bro. Says, I said, this language, you gotta be careful using it. That's part of this whole thing. The language is all messed up. Plus, the word don't mean anything. So I'm gonna talk about this briefly, and I'm gonna go into more detail. I think maybe later. Right. That we go when I was talking about that particular beast, right? That particular beast that went riding that white horse. Something I kind of left out there because I was so concerned about whether I could even get this working or not. I mean, I think I'm under control now, but it's hard to deal with this when you're worrying about the electronics and worrying about the interface and everything else, right? System and all that stuff is working or not. Anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about Exodus. Now, I'm not going to read all this, bro. So I'm just go through it and you can read on your own, right? But this whole chapter of Exodus was when Moses says when the people saw Moses was delayed, that's where Elijah. He I don't know what happened to him. He's gone, right? And the paraphrase it, right? In his absence, they first start worshiping golden calf that Aaron, Pharaoh Khan set up. See, and you don't understand. If you understand the angel key, you understand right away. Pharaoh Khan got you worship the golden calf because you don't know what the golden calf is. Ask them what the golden calf is, and tell them to prove to you because they can't. So how do you know you're not worshiping it? How do you know it's Scientology is not the golden calf? You see. Don't know. Once you upload the Injil, you know who the gold calf is. And then, by the way, unless you're a demon, you're getting away from that real fast. See, because the Injil explains everything. It explains what the jinn are, the Jao, right? Son of perdition, right? Dragon, Satan, all of it. Let me move on, brothers and sisters. So, and then it says the next day, I'm going to go this more in a minute, right? It said they had built a calf, and all so forth. Because I'm not going to read all the sponsors. So you can read at your leisure. That's Exodus, right? Read it, and then you compare it to this. Okay. Oops. I can go so fast, brothers and sisters. I had a thing that had something to do. Okay. Finish in a minute. Okay, here's the angel key. I'm comparing the angel key, right? And I'm only going to be a few minutes with this process because my wife told me to do something. To do something. Time goes so fast. Sisters, I thought I had this finishing that terror, but I'm not even close. No, when your wife speaks, brothers and sisters, better listen. I do. Okay, let me get okay, so I'm showing the parts that relate to the key, right? It says Aaron said Teft, in other words, he's explaining. This is Farrakhan, he's explaining what he did about the golden calf. Aaron said him, Teft the golden rings was your okay, he said in other words, he says, this is your God. Remember, because Farrakhan, he wasn't representing Master Muhammad. This is a recent thing. Remember the originator? The originator? And you can't worship Master Muhammad because he's made of flesh. We got the tapes. Now you got Sunnism. The mystery God they have. They say God's maybe the originator. Remember all of a sudden that changed. So always he had worship something else other than Master Muhammad. We like Muhammad taught. See? That's what he said. So he had that's Farrakhan sitting in Elijah's seat there, right? And it says, and then now Joshua, that's messenger of the covenant, heard a sound of people. In other words, what's talking about? Now when Joshua heard the sound of people as they shouted, he said to Moses, Elijah, this sound of war in the camp, and there's a sound of war in the camp. He said, it's not the sound of victory, nor the sound of defeat, but I hear the sound of singing. So there's a war going on. You see, but it's what's going on. It's not victory or defeat. It's just going on, right? It's going on. He's just saying. So in other words, this is a war that's going on. See, that's what Joshua. See, but Elijah. See where Elijah is? He's up with the God, but he's on his way down because he haven't got down yet. Because you have to understand about the four winds. He's the fourth wind, so he has to go. He can't go. He can't move into the first two winds. That's crucial. Anyway, so this is the war we're talking about. The war in the Middle East. That's what's getting ready to happen. That is happening now, actually, but it just haven't really full speed because it says Michael's angel said war broke out in heaven. That's abomination, desolation. Well, they know what I was talking about but myself. Why? Because it's a spring thing. They want to talk about the winter. You understand? It's a spring thing. They talking about the winter. Because they start talking about that, they have to admit that the spring is coming in, and they trying to stop the spring from coming in. They want people to know the spring's coming in because that means spring's coming in is going to get rid of all the winter people, and that's not good for politics, is it? How you going to tell the people, hey, well, man, okay, we got to die now. Elect me, and we're going to die now. I'll just make it. Maybe I'll give you some opium or something so you won't feel so bad. But our kingdom is gone. You can't do that. But this kind of politics, ain't got to tell them, no, man. We're going to be forever. We're going to be democracy. We're going to be all that forever. See? You can't tell them the spring is coming in and everything we got is going to be destroyed. The spring's going to drop, melt everything. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not talking about that. Because abomination desolation is acknowledging that the spring is coming in. So they can't acknowledge that. Because he acknowledges that, then what? If that's abomination desolation, who's the abomination? Who's the desolation? Who's about to be destroyed? Why are we supporting that person? You see what I'm saying? It just falls apart. If they acknowledge that, the whole thing just collapses. Because why are we supporting that abomination be there? And we put them there. Why are we supporting them? See? Can't do it. But the only one we talk about is the one that's bringing the spring. Farrakhan ain't talking about it because he's part of the winter. He can't talk about it. He's part of the winter. They want to talk about DNA and all that stuff last weekend, but about DNA, about the fact that your father's a devil, but you admit, that means you must be one too. Okay, let's move on, brothers and sisters. And then the war is over, right? And Josh heard, okay. And that's what Moses approached the camp. But he had these tablets, right? He drew tablets down. So that's these two tabs right here. That's the first two wins, right? So he's still in this position because he can't go until these go. So that means that he can't throw these down until, right? God can make God gets kicked out of the Middle East. You understand? You got to put these together, sequence things, right? So it's telling you when it's going to happen, right? So next is what's going on here. You see? So the war's won, and that means God can make God is about to be thrown out. And I was going to play this thing. This thing, Rick Wiles, whatever it is. I was going to play it. I didn't get around to it. Fast. I got ran out of time. Maybe I'll do it later. But the thing is, he was saying exactly. He said, if they go to war with Iran, that's going to stop the, what do they call that strait over there? Strait of Hormuz or whatever, right? And so it means it's going to be total oil collapse. It's going to be total economic collapse. And it's exactly what they're just saying. But, so because it's coming clear to everybody. It says our people, but it's going to come clear in a minute. See, there you go. So it means this has happened before he throw the tablets down. You have to understand the injured key and everything to understand that, right? So this happens. So they're thrown out, right? And at this point right here, they have turned quickly. This is God talking. Quickly away from the way I commanded them. They have made for themselves cast a metal calf and have worshipped and struck it and said, "This is your God. Israel brought you up from the land of Egypt." And the Lord said to Moses, "I have seen this people, and hold, they are obstinate people. So now leave me alone. I may anger burn against them. I may destroy them, make them great nation." This at this point, this is when they're going to attack you. And the God's got angry. He says he going to do nothing about it. If you understand, let me move myself out of the way here, brothers and sisters. So out of here. Oh. You see? So now, that's where you're going to be on the attack. Right? But he said, I ain't going to do nothing about it. Because you worshiping another God now. Okay? And Suleiman says, "Oh no, hold it." He steps in for you. But at that point, he wasn't going to be. And Moses was angry too. That's why he threw the tablets down. Both of them turned against you. See there? That's what it's talking about. The God turned against you, and Moses turned against you, turned the tablets down. And you understand what that means? I'm not going to explain all that, brothers and sisters. That's what happened. Both of them turned against you. But Suleiman's the one standing there. He's standing there, what? Protected in the eye. He's like shielding you. If he wasn't there, you'd be gone. That's where he comes while the war's going. Joshua comes there. He's the one that keeps, because Moses turned against you and God turned against you. See? There's a whole story about Abraham. He's going to plunge that knife into your heart. And the angel said, no, hold on. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's talking about there, brothers and sisters. And then Moses says, okay, he says, those who with the Lord, come with me. So there you go right now. See, so now they come all together. See, and all Levites come together. Right? But they're all in the camp. Right? But Levites, they with, that's why they with him, right? And then tells them to do what? Okay? And he tells them to get rid of all the, right? So that's why I said 3,000, right? Because we know it says 3,000, because it's three, each one represents 1,000 if you understand your key. So that he throws them back down. So he slays them, but if you understand it, Mark, they want to be thrown back with. Remember, Legion says, "Throw me with the swine, throw me back with the devils." That's a locust wolf. I'm just trying to show you what X is really saying. That's what I'm trying to show you. Don't forget about that blanket on top. I should have got rid of that. That's my mistake. I forgot to take that out. So don't let that bother you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going on there, brothers and sisters. See. So they cast out and replaced. I'm not going to go into more details, like I said. I'm run this quickly, but it's just because I don't want to get I want to get divorced here. Okay, I talked about this yesterday, right? These are different things that you can expect to happen in the next 60 days. 1948 to 2024 would be 76.6 years. Then the sanctuary would be cleansed. That means that whose abomination there? It'd be cleansed. If you go to put the 6 there, that puts you into November 2024. Okay, I know. I'm just talking. I didn't explain that, but I just report this year. But now I'll give you, boy. I said we have the next 2 months, next 6 days. So I wouldn't tell you, right? Because 6 is almost half of them, right? If you say from May to June, July, August, September, October, November, right? That's 6, half a year. And be cleansed, right? So it's what gonna blow up. And then that's when you're going to be fleeing during this period of time. Because it said, hope your flight doesn't be in the winter or the fall. I mean, or the Sabbath, which is the fall. Abomination, desolation is still going on, right? Demons cast out during that time. I talked about that. God can make God defeated. That's what you're going to see in the next 60 days, brothers and sisters. False Israel destruction. Armageddon. That's when they're going to get in full-fledged war in Europe. Once they get kicked out of the Middle East. Right? Legion, Farrakhan, exposed, disposed. Ancient days will set when thrones are cast down, they cast out. The resurrection, that's the fleeing, that's part of fleeing. Let's go to the next one. I think we'll close out, brothers and sisters. Economic collapse when the war is lost, right? Flee again, you're going to be fleeing. Race war in America. Remember I told you about those tablets? That's the Africans that's here, like in on Visa or whatever. So they're going to attack, they was going to attack all blacks. Right? And they're going to attack everybody. Yeah, they're going to attack us. That's Esau. They're going to attack the devils. With full-fledged race war. Right? And it says the people that fall in this other part, they're going to be cut through and eaten. Cannibalism, combinatory class cannibalism. You're going to expect all that in the next 60 days, brothers and sisters. The plagues. Extreme weather, which is already seeing that going on right now. The locust demon war. When they're going to be attacking, then the locusts start, right? Because remember, they're devils, but they're going to be fighting with devils, because they're going to attack, the devil's going to attack their own children too, the black-faced devils. This is the judgment. That'll be a tribulation kicked off. What you going to see in the next 60 days, brothers and sisters? Hold on. See? Yeah, that right there. Tick tock, tick tock. So that's what you're going to be seeing the next 60 days, brothers and sisters. Listen, I got it all wrong. And so far, I haven't got it wrong. And right now, they tell me it's so hot over there right now, they can't understand why it hasn't blown up yet. But it's that shock of the hour. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get going before I get killed. Well, I don't actually want to kill me. But I might wish I was dead. Right? Well, understand. Right? Oh, and another something in many ways, right? See, the expansion of the universe, that was the time of the male. The contraction is the time of the female. Let me ask you one question, brothers and sisters. Now, if Elijah, and he's not wrong on that one, he says, there are heaven. Remember, heaven is something happens in deprivation. You don't go to play if you die. It's talking about, that's why I call it the garden. Because we took 73 years to build this garden. So now it's 72 years of enjoying it. 70 years of building it. Now we're enjoying it. And that's our heaven. But it says, the woman is our heaven. So it took strength to build it. But take beauty and enjoy it. So now it's the time of the woman, ain't it? Ain't it? Think about that one. Okay. I'm closing out, brothers and sisters. Get out of here. Okay, brothers and sisters. Message Covenant out. To future news out. Assalamu alaikum.